Every morning, sumo wrestlers at the Takasago Sumo stable start a long training session by going through a series of stretches. The 1,500-year-old sport has equally ancient methods of training. Wrestlers hit a wooden pillar to prepare for repeatedly slamming into each other, and they also use buckets filled with sand for weight training.
We use weights to train our legs and back. The weights also help us develop balance. We hold weights while going through standard wrestling movements to prepare for matches.
For the 25 sumos living at the stable, their life revolves around the ring. They adhere to a rigid schedule of practicing, eating, and sleeping in preparation for the next tournament.
We're not really like friends, but more like a strict family that motivates each other to become stronger.
The different colored garments, or mawashi, indicate rank. Only the most talented and experienced wrestlers wear white, and those below them wear a dark green mawashi. Although sumo matches might cost a small fortune to attend, watching their practice is free and open to anyone. Onlookers often stop by for a peek at these honored athletes. The respect sumo wrestlers generate among the Japanese people started hundreds of years ago.
During the Edo period, there was a class system called Shi no Kosho. It consisted of 4 classes. The highest was Shi, or samurai. Second were No, or farmers. Third were the Ko, or manufacturers. And last was the Sho, or merchants. Regardless of class, once someone became a sumo wrestler, they were automatically upgraded to samurai class and were allowed to carry a sword.
Sumo wrestlers learn to train themselves to the breaking point. More experienced wrestlers will push younger sumos to keep them going even after complete exhaustion. They believe building up their endurance and practice will make them stronger for matches.
Sumo matches sometimes last only a few seconds. When we feel exhausted during training, we concentrate hard, and that helps us during real matches.
Today, foreigners are participating and watching the sport in growing numbers. Despite its international popularity, the sport and its traditions remain relatively unchanged.
Sumo wrestling is shown all over the world now, and I hope that fans get to know more about Japan through the sport. Many Japanese sports players have been doing well in other sports, and I'd really like to see more foreigners get into sumo and all of its traditions.
Sumo wrestlers here train 5 days a week year-round in preparation for one of 6 grand tournaments throughout the year. Each one of the tournaments is steeped in tradition and lasts a total of 15 days. Petty Officer Randy Lane, AFN News, Tokyo, Japan.